My hair's starting to grow a little out of control, so I'm wearing this hat. Hey y'all, my name is Gabriel Copperson. I'm a guest on FTM Trantastic this week. This week I'm going to be talking about Pride Month. And Pride for me in the United States was in June, but since most of the Pride months that happened in Canada were in August, we decided to wait a bit and talk about it now. So for me, Pride Month was very exciting, but also very mournful because aside from in the beginning of the month in June, I went to Philly Trans Health Conference. I got to meet a bunch of great guys. I was reinvigorated with more inspiration and to continue to do the kind of work I do. I don't do anything like advocacy or anything like that. I don't call myself an activist, but I do write blogs. I have my own FTM group that's already almost 2,300 members as of this video, and I've also made videos every week about transitioning right from when you're questioning your gender identity to beyond. But also as a reminder that while we're making great strides, especially in the transgender community, well, with Chris Mosier coming out in that Nike commercial and Laverne Cox getting a role on the Rocky Horror Picture Show, we still have a lot of work to do, and the whole Orlando shooting in that Pulse nightclub that happened a couple of months back, which is still pretty fresh on our mind, basically serves as a constant reminder that we have a lot of work to do aside from the murders of trans women, especially trans women of color, everywhere happening in the States, not to mention like outside of the world, especially in South America. It's literally a constant reminder that we're still not where we would like to be yet. And that's where I think of Pride Month is a reminder that while we're making great strides, we have to remember that a lot of people do not see us as human beings. They see us as animals, even less than animals. I have to remind myself that a lot of people do not see me as a human being as I am, as everybody else is, whether you're trans, you're binary, you're non-binary, you're gender fluid, or you don't have a gender. We're still seen as people with mental illness. So for me personally, Pride Month is also a time for inspiration, but also to mourn the losses of people whose lives were forcibly taken from them, and the mourning the losses of those who lost their loved ones in the shooting, or they lost loved ones that were trans, and just the biggest crime being that they were just trying to be their authentic selves, and that for other people that might be such a big crime that they had to have their lives forcibly taken from them. It's a time where I have to reflect on what I've done, what I've endured, like what do I plan to do from here, how can I help my community, and that's what I generally do. While I can't really help my own problems, I tend to help other people, like how to deal with their transition, how to navigate coming out to people, you know, whether at work, school, family, friends, whatsoever. Also how to navigate the healthcare system as a trans person, or how to navigate getting surgery and getting insurance to cover those surgeries, because even though New York State Medicaid, where I live, it covers top surgery, it's hard to get it covered by people who do take that. And also, a matter of fact, to be treated with respect, because a lot of people will just look at your, look at genitalia and just be like, oh, you have this, so you must be this. And a lot of people don't have trans sensitivity training, even though like every institution should have that, or be more gender inclusive, or have like gender neutral bathrooms and get those bathroom bills revoked. It's basically a time for me where June is Pride Month, but it's also a reminder of all the things that happen in the latter half of the year. We're already in the second half, because June is like the 6th month and it's like a 12-month calendar. So it serves as like a mark to remind ourselves and basically compose ourselves, be like, okay, the first half of the year was not that great. Hopefully we'll make it better, and hopefully things aren't as transphobic or homophobic or LGBT phobic as possible, especially in the States. It's a lot to take in, especially after Orlando shooting. It's basically the focus has shifted from the center of LGBT life being from New York City to Orlando, Florida. I definitely mourned the losses of the people of Orlando. It really took me a while. It really beat me up when I heard about it, because it was during the month of June. In short, Pride Month also serves as a reminder, aside from the celebration of our history, especially in New York City, where the Stonewall Inn is and all these LGBT centers. Like Brooklyn is basically the heart of LGBT culture, in my opinion. we have a lot of work to do, and we can't be finished until every person is safe, included, and so far away from violence, and like being able to live their authentic lives without people judging or hurting them or succumbing themselves to self-harm. I already like promised myself that like by next June I will be a better person than I was this year, and I will keep striving to help my community whenever possible, playing to my strengths, and hopefully trying to mitigate my weaknesses, because everybody has them. Once again, thank you guys so much for having me, and I hope you all have a great day, okay?